Good morning and welcome to Parveen Smith Celestial on this 24th of July 2014. And today I'd like to share with you something interesting and in fact something really intriguing as well. And July has been one of those months where a lot has been happening. I've been talking about this, as you know. And July is the month of archangels, and angels, and particularly Archangel Zechariah. Now, Archangel Zechariah is the angel of the month of July and one who watches. Maybe we can look at this one who watches over us during the times that we are going through. Also, this is the particular angel that links in with Leo. So if you're a Leo, this would be apt for you to connect with Zechariah. We'll also be looking at sharing with you that Archangel Azrael has played a massive part in the month of July. And I was picking up on Archangel Azrael prior to the 8th of July, and Archangel Azrael's energy is about what we can do about healing of the timeline, healing of ourselves, and maybe even some karmic issues, karmic pasts. I particularly have been drawn to Archangel Azrael also as we look at its time of endings. Yes, so when we look at the ending of something, we know that there is going to be a beginning. And today I'd like to share this with you as I hold my angel evenings often. And during my angel evening I was receiving some messages from Archangel Azrael that it is time of new beginnings, like rebirth. And a lot of us may be going through that at this moment in time. See, rebirth is not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing, but we sometimes have to go through the pain of becoming born again. Archangel Azrael's message really is that release, let go, move forward, and bring in new opportunities for new beginnings. This is why I'm sharing this with you. Now, I'd also like to share with you that one of my closest friends, Lynn Harvey, had just very recently, over the last few days, lost her husband. And this is also one of those times when we look at inner conflict or conflict of emotions and thoughts, what's happening to us. And at this moment in time, I know that Lynn Harvey is going through the most difficult times of her life. Shock and trauma is part of this as well. And we know that it's already a time of letting go and new beginnings, and this is something very important for her to, in time, it won't happen straight away, to heal what she's going through. And lots of you I know are lovely people are sending healing to Lynn Harvey, whom played a big part in Celestial Radio, my radio station. She was a financial director for us, as well as overlooking and seeing where Celestial Radio was going to go. So we've been close friends for many years and shared lots of insights into each other's lives. And we never know when someone is going to be taking their leave of this incarnation, passing over to the next world. And I do believe that Lynn is a very gentle, loving person and doesn't really judge anybody ever. And this has come at a time for her on a very sudden shock level that she's lost the love of her life, really. And Bob, who was 58 years old, passed away very suddenly, and is obviously going to cause a lot of shock and trauma to the people around Bob, which is his wife Lynn and sons and daughters. I think also during this time we learned that there is a birthing process as well. And sometimes we have to let go of somebody we truly and dearly love to let them go and be born again in some sense. Whether you believe in that or not, that's individual choice too. And I think that this is a place where July has been very important, that Azrael is actually cutting away certain things so that we may begin new, and new opportunities will arise, and through death and rebirth. Whether it's on a physical level of somebody we know who's passed away, or whether it is in our own selves that we are going through a process where something has to die away for something to be born again. I've had many experiences of death and dying in my life, and I know that it can be very, very painful at the time. But what we are looking at here is that as much as the sad times are there is always going to be somebody watching over you, just as Zechariah's message is for the month of July. He whom watches over. And I think really here that if we are feeling sad and low at times, just remember that somebody is supporting us. The archangels are here with us. And Archangel Azrael's message is to sort of go forward and nurture ourselves, our feminine divine energies as well. And remember, if you're a male listening to this, remember you have a feminine energy within you too. So it's all about bringing balance and not to be too harsh on ourselves when we are going through periods of change. And this is what today's message is. So changes are coming in, and remember, some of the most powerful things that we can say to ourselves are, as we let go of the past, we welcome the future, and anything is possible, new possibilities. That's my personal message to you all. Thank you for taking time to listen to me today on this wonderful day, and I'll be sharing more with you here regularly. Parveen Smith Celestial. Take care, and remember, we are all blessed in one way or another. Sometimes we don't always see those blessings. Thank you very much.